Hey guys, what's up? Mike here and welcome back to my channel. So I just recorded a video about me, for starters, eating a can of SpaghettiOs. Then that kind of went on to like what I did, things I liked growing up, and pretty much it was how it ended up turning into how I got into gaming. So I thought I'd redo it and do it better. So when I first got, my first game was Pokemon Yellow and Blue. I didn't have Red, but my first Pokemon was actually Pikachu, because Yellow allowed you played as Ash, pretty much. So that's kind of what kind of got me into gaming. I started off playing Pokemon. In fact, Pikachu is my, as you can tell, my favorite Pokemon. And that just got me into, like, whenever we went to Peter Piper's for a birthday party, I was always spend all my tokens on the arcade games, like House of the Dead, like all that. So pretty much I loved gaming since I was probably about 3, 4. That's about when I got the Game Boy Color. I had the green one, wish I still had it. For handhelds, I pretty much went all the way up to the Game Boy Advance SP. Sadly, it doesn't turn on. The last time this has actually been charged was, I'd say, before the DS came out. That was like the last time I actually played it, and my brother got the DS, and that's why I kind of stopped getting handhelds. Now I actually do have a 3DS, which the only game I have right now is Zelda Ocarina of Time. But let's just go back, because I said this is going to be how I got into gaming. We ended up in the present. So after the the Game Boy, I also got we had a Sega, but I also had the Sega Nomad. So pretty much that was Sega's portable system, which allowed you to play the console games on the go. So that's why I played Sonic, at that, and Lion King. That's why I played those games, and I remember them. I would actually like to play them again on maybe do a Let's Play or something. I know there are a lot of games, but I'm definitely gonna play this. I want to play it. Some stuff have come up where I can't play it right then, and some I do actually want to do it, but I have to, I just got a job, and now I have to kind of balance that and eventually add school onto that. But that's besides the point. These games, I remember them being tricky, and I remember, I actually remember the furthest I didn't even get past the first level in Lion King. Sonic, I believe I beat. The last thing I remember on Aladdin was inside where you get the genie, where you're trying to escape. You're on the magic carpet and you're flying away, trying to avoid the lava and all that. That's how far I remember on that. So after that, we ended up getting a PlayStation 1, and that's where I got to play Crash Bandicoot, and that's kind of the inspiration for this for this video, because Crash just recently came out at the end of last month, and I remember how hard games used to be, and trust me, Lion King was hard, at least from what I remember, because I remember I always died. I never passed that first level. Maybe I did at some point. I don't remember. I do remember spending a lot of time on the first level. But after that, we got a PlayStation 1, which, like I said, we played Crash. I had Digimon Rumble. Rumble Arena. I'm not sure which one I had, but it had, I think, the third series of Digimon, where it was Terriermon, Renamon, and not Gagumon. That was the very first. What was his name? His name. I actually just looked up the game not too long ago, and I can't remember the third Digimon. So I love playing that. That was something I would play with my brothers, along with Tekken 3. That's the only Tekken I've played, and I'll still say it's my favorite. Like, yeah, I have nothing to go on, so only one I've played. It kind of has, like, it's my favorite, and it also has to be the worst. So we got that on PS3, and after that we got both a Nintendo 64 and a PS2. We got those around the times they came out, so I believe it might have been Nintendo 64 first, then PS2. But they were, from what I remember, it was about the same time. So on Nintendo 64 we played Smash Bros, Banjo-Kazooie, Mario, Pokemon Snap, Pokemon Stadium, and we would just go to Hollywood Video when our parents would rent a movie. We'd rent games from there, and now that's kind of gone. Well, you can still kind of do it with Redbox and Netflix. I mean, not Netflix, GameFly. And apparently there's still Blockbusters. But we would go there. Oh, we want this game. That's actually how we played Banjo-Kazooie. We never owned it, so. In fact, on PS2, I actually played Manhunt. That's a rated M game, and yeah, it deserves to be rated M. Actually, the first one I believe became adult only, so I believe I played the second one, where it kind of toned down, but yeah, that's definitely rated M. Then, pretty much after that, by the end of the PS2 cycle, I did get to play like God of War 1. Then we ended up getting a PS3. My brother tried for a while to get the Wii. It took a while, but we ended up getting the PS3 first. On there, that's where I mostly played shooters until, let's see, when did I stop playing like the main Call of Duty games? Because that was pretty much what I mostly played. Call of Duty Modern Warfare, or like, it was mostly FPSs. I would say probably as soon as I knew Infamous was a game, it caught my attention, and I was like, well, you still can shoot stuff with lightning. That's cool. So that caught my attention, and from there, I guess you could kind of say I moved from those first-person shooters into other shooters, Uncharted. But then I also got to play like Mass Effect, Little Big Planet, which Infamous and Little Big Planet I got for free because of that huge Sony hack, or that PSN hack that happened. I got to play a lot of PS3 games, Skyrim, Fallout 3, which that was my favorite. And a little thing about Fallout 3, I rented it from Hollywood Video, and for some reason I remembered the numbers because I bought it used from GameStop. This was, let's see, 2010 when I bought it used. Was it 2010? Actually, I don't remember when Fallout 3 came out. Let me look that up. Because I could be lying through my teeth. Okay, so, okay, it was 2010 because Fallout 3 came out in 2010. So I ended up buying it, and I recognized the numbers. I don't know why. I memorized those numbers on there, and I bought that exact same copy, which blew my mind. So after I played Fallout 3, I ended up seeing this one game where it was back to first-person shooter, but there was something different about it. You could get, like, you're shooting bad guys, but the way they sold it was there were unlimited types of guns, and like it had the most guns in any game, and I'm pretty sure you know what game that is. Borderlands. Oh my god, I love Borderlands. That was actually my first platinum on my Hurricane Soccer account. I was mainly Siren. I loved it because you just siren walk all the way across the map. Like, I remember I played it with my friend and he was in the car, and I was like, see ya, I'm going to the next part of the map, I'm just gonna bring you along. I siren walked, he was in the car, and I just doing siren walk, I could get through some obstacles that he couldn't get through the car, so I literally cut through like a whole enemy section where there's like a low gate that only your person can fit through. And from there, I ended up playing the other characters, got their like trophies, but for the most part, everything was done on my Siren, which I'm sort of sad because there was a point to where my Siren's data corrupted. She was max level. I put so much time into her. Then the save corrupted. I was devastated. So I just started, I honestly just started a new Siren and played it. I didn't get her to max level. I got it to level 45. Then I kind of stopped. Then that's where I kind of that was pretty much mostly where I played in high school. So it was Black Ops, Zombies, Borderlands, and Mass Effect. Like, those were the three main games I played. Oh yeah, and Skyrim. So those were the four main games I played in high school. So after I graduated, I believe I still have it somewhere. After I graduated, I actually got one of these, the PS Vita, which I love playing. In fact, the reason why I said I think I still have it somewhere, this thing doesn't work anymore. The screen's cracked. So it's junk, but I've spent a lot of time playing. So it allowed me to play while I was in classes, like in between classes. I needed to waste time. But this model I have, I believe there's right here. I had the 3G model, so it actually came with a chip. So I never put it on. Got that contract through AT&T where I could play it wirelessly on the go. But the reason why I mentioned this is because with this, I spread out like my gaming library horizon. So with this thing, the first like non-Call of Duty type of game I got was Gravity Rush, and oh that, like when I switched on to like the stuff, my current account, Stood for Life, with some friends, that was actually my first platinum on that. Then I got Resistance on that. That was annoyingly hard platinum, even though it was easy platinum. It was just like some of the stuff you had, or some of the levels was stupid. Like honestly, the from what I remember, the final boss on, like, you had to shoot like points on its head, and then it'd go down, then you'd shoot it, then that was pretty much the whole boss fight. It was so easy, but at the same time it was hard because if you weren't paying attention, you'd get hit by something, and I would die automatically because I was on the hardest difficulty. I'd take a lot of damage, and I remember I didn't have like max health, so I was literally from where I saved to gain there, I couldn't get any health, so I had to fight the boss one shot. So that's what added to it. But from there, that's where I also played Disgaea 3, which is a turn-based game, which I never played those. I never really got into Final Fantasy when I was younger, so the idea of a turn-based game, other than Pokemon, for the most part, and Yu-Gi-Oh, like, I didn't really get into. So I think what really caught me on Disgaea 3 was the fact that it wasn't just a turn-based game. It was like those tactical games where your character's here, your enemy's here, and you had like a certain amount of movements. So I would actually think, okay, so I would want to, this is literally how I play the game. I'll move my guys as close as I can and group them together and let the enemies come to me. That's how I played most of the game. Sure, there were some parts where it's like, okay, I definitely need to spread them out because I'm gonna take a lot of damage. But I did a lot of level grinding, and towards the end of the game, I was just overpowered. So I just let everything come to me until like it was like, okay, here's the secret endings and all that. And it's like, okay, now I have to spread out again. But other than that, that's where I started playing. Like, one of my favorite games on the Vita was Persona 4, and that's where I kind of started getting into the role-playing games. So Persona 4 was a lot of fun. It made me cry because there's one part where, I don't want to spoil it, but it's been like out for so long. The version that was on the Vita is actually the remake from the version on the PS2, which not too long ago I was on my GameStop account, like, and I was for some reason looking at my wish list, and it had a list of games that I wanted, like, that I just put on the wish list from the PS2, and on there was Persona 4. So the fact that I got it, like, the golden Persona 4 golden for the PSP, I mean PS Vita, I was like happy. So once I actually got that game, like, you play as a high school student whose parents ship you, or not ship you. Yeah, you're gonna be put you in a box and put you in the mouth. Who send you to your uncles while they're out of town working, while they're busy with their jobs, and you're in this small town, and something happens in the town where people go missing, then end up appearing dead. So you and a group of friends kind of investigate and try and figure out, like, okay, what's happening. But there's a part where, like, your little cousin, she ends up calling you Big Bro, and she goes missing. So you fight the boss and all that, then you rescue her. But then I'm trying to, like, not cry, but I'm remembering it. But then she passes away, and like no, she was so innocent, and the reason for her going missing was like so dumb. But like, she does end up coming back because of the character. She hears his voice. One of your party members, she hears his voice and kind of brings her back. But it's like, it hurt. And the fact that it became an anime and I watched it, I was like, no. I mean, like, when I found out, oh, there's an anime version, that hurt too, but playing it on here hurt more because it's interactive. Like, she was actually one of the social links I kind of maxed out, and like, oh, you're one of those sisters. So I played. I was like, once she died, I was like, oh. I turned it off for a while. I had to get my composure, then I turned it back on. But like, that's what I loved about opening my eyes to the different types of games. So now I'm like, okay, let me try this game. Like, when people say, what's your favorite game type? I say, whatever catches my interest. Like honestly, a good story and understandably bad mechanics, like, I'll play the game because the story's good. Like, sure, I'll be annoyed with the bad mechanics, but whatever. Same thing if it's like, for some reason I love the gameplay and the story is bad. Like, that's why I didn't mind Watch Dogs, but I love the fact, like, I would honestly just bring up like my star limit, get in trouble with the police, and just run, and as soon as I see all the police coming, I'd activate those barricades and just watch them smash into that. Actually, there was one time where I launched a cop car and it landed on me. I was laughing, but I love that idea that you can interact with your environment to, like, not just like destroying a building or something like that. It was like technical, which I'm in computer science, so I thought that was pretty cool. So like, I was like, yeah, that's scary that someone could do that, but playing it like through a game, that was pretty cool. So I had this for a long time. I played tons of games on it. I do want to get it again so I can play more games. I have more PlayStation Plus, and whenever there's a PSN sale, I always, if I have extra money, okay, let's see, I wanted that game, I want to try that game, whatever. So that kind of brings me up to present, where now I'm on PS4. Destiny really took over once I got it back in 2014. We pretty much got the PS4 right when it came out. So before I played Destiny, I did go back to playing Call of Duty for a while. Let me actually switch over, turn on the PS4 and see, like, purchase date. It was like one of the first games I played. I believe it was Resogun and Contrast. What was the name of that game? Okay, PS4 streaming on, and I will check us in. Oh, it turned off. It's gonna be a while. Oh yeah, the reason why I'm wearing this is totally not because I have a pimple. The big pimple. Okay, so I have this loaded up, and let's see. I have tons of games like getting one on here. In fact, I'm really happy that Destiny 2, like, it's already preloaded. So come Tuesday, that's gonna take up a lot of my time. Which, once it does come out, I'm gonna go back to playing Lab Destiny, but at the same time, I'm gonna be balancing it with other games. But Destiny will be like what I'm primarily playing, like my main game. Like, hopefully there's not like I really hope there won't be content droughts, kind of like what happened with Destiny 1 and Destiny 2, but I've spent so much time on Destiny, like, it's a lot of fun. Okay, so I'm at the bottom of my purchase list. So one of the first games I got was Warframe. I had fun with that. Let's see. I played Binding of Isaac for a while. Guacamelee. Oh yeah, Last of Us. I honestly completed PS3 version after I got the PS4 version. So my brother took the PS3 and I had Last of Us on the PS3, and I was on pretty much the last section. Last of Us came out on the PS4, then we ended up getting the PS3 back. I beat it on there. My brother has it again, and I haven't beaten it on the PS4. Let's see, Fallout, Walking Dead, and Saints Row. Those were pretty much the games I played before Destiny. And after that, most of the games I kind of just played a bit and went back to Destiny. But we're pretty much caught up. When I started recording videos, like I said in the WikiHow video, it was at first primarily Destiny, which at the time that was pretty much all I played. Now I'm actually doing more like different types of games. Maybe Destiny's not your thing, but I'm actually looking for a game that I did record on here just from the playlist. But maybe Life is Strange is more your run, or maybe Until Dawn. Something like I want to get to the point where like I do have Destiny on here, but also a great variety. So that's actually the same reason why I'm doing these type of videos. So like I do want my channel primarily gaming, like I've said, but doing these videos I've kind of learned more about editing and like a little bit more. Like sure, I did learn the JoJo ending to be continued thing, that meme from just because it was a game, but it was like I wanted to do that for a while, but at the same time I actually had a video clip on my phone. That video clip's gone. I was like, when I first saw JoJo, I was like, I want to do that on there. So, and originally it was one of my first like vlog type videos, which like had I not done that, I wouldn't have learned how to, like I wouldn't have made the connection like, oh, I want to do that on the video, and like kept that in my mind and find like a decent video. So like I've actually looked into doing like the falling star or the shooting star meme. Oof, that one's hard. That is way advanced for me to do. Like I looked at the video, it's like honestly the big thing about it is it's time consuming, which I don't have that much time right now, so like to spend like editing each frame to get the perfect jump or dive or whatever into that. I might do it but my own way kind of, but we'll see about that. So now we're kind of just caught up. Sure, there was some games that I played on streaming that I mentioned, but those I've already mentioned on the WikiHow, so I won't go and get into that again. But was not expecting this to be a 30-minute video, which I guess that's good. That me doing these videos, like every time I end it, oh, it's been that long. Like I'm talking about something I love or an interesting topic, so of course it's like time's gonna fly. But I don't want to get off on a tangent again. I wanted to do this like just be honestly because of SpaghettiOs and Crash, two different things on a spectrum, but one common thing, something I did as a kid, which led to this video. So inspiration can come from anything. Alright, so that's all I got. Thanks for watching. I'm actually curious, what was your first video game that you played, if you remember? If you haven't played video games since you were a kid, what was like the first you played? If you just got back into video games, what got you back? I am curious because maybe there's I've been looking for new types of games, and maybe I'd try them out, and if I really like them, I'll probably stream them. Other than that, thanks for watching. If you want to see more of these videos, press the subscribe button and also click that notification button so you can get notified whenever I upload a video. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!